Well, to speak on the impeachment of Philip Shaibu further, legal expert Evans UFELI joins me on the news. Thank you for your time, Mr. UFELI. Now, are you surprised that Shaibu has eventually been impeached, considering how much he fought against the move?
Well, I'm not surprised because the State House of Assembly were bent on ensuring that he's impeached. And the impeachment for me, it was orchestrated in bad faith. Orchestrated in bad faith because the procedures that is required by law to have a deputy governor impeached were overstepped. Because if you look at it, just a week ago, they were talking about how to serve him the impeachment notice. All of a sudden, overnight this week, he has been impeached. So, but you know, the procedure under which a deputy governor can be impeached, they are quite laborious and cumbersome. One of which is that the notice must first be served on him. After the notice, the State House Assembly will come together and decide whether they want to investigate the matter. Once that is done, he's given an opportunity to come and they set up a panel. The panel is set up. He's given an opportunity to come and defend himself, which is what we call fair hearing, which he can do by himself or with a lawyer of his choice. Then they set up a committee that will look into the allegations, and the committee will have 7 days within which to do that. We'll have 90 days within which to do that. And that 90 days, not that they will spend all, but considerably, that's a considerable time upon which they can look at evidence properly and decide whether or not you should be impeached before they submit to the State House Assembly, before they do the final. So all these procedures and steps, the State House Assembly claimed to have set up a panel, and the panel came up with a report. The time within which they're supposed to do that is supposed to be 3 months, which will require for rigorous walk into the they did that almost like overnight. So when did they have the time now to go through the investigation proper and find out whether those allegations were true? The allegations of gross misconduct, which they say is the revealing of government secret and perjury. When have they done that proper? And did they give him the opportunity to come and for fair hearing, to come and defend himself and all that by himself or the lawyer of his choice? So some of the procedural circle that is required in the case were overstepped by the State House Assembly, and as such, they have observed the Constitution in breach. And once there's a breach in the procedure, it hampers the legality of fidelity of their actions, and that is where we are. So I do not think this impeachment was done in good faith.
All right, now the former Edo State Deputy Governor, Philip Shaibu, has indicated his interest to challenge this impeachment. According to a statement he released, it shows he's heading to court. Now, do you think that Philip Shaibu has a strong case in court?
He has a very strong case, absolutely, because the processes and procedures required by law, okay, for which the court is supposed to adopt, the National House of Assembly is supposed to adopt, have not been adopted. So it leaves him with legal redress. He should take this case before the court of law to seek legal redress. Let the court make a pronouncement on judicial review to evaluate what the State House Assembly have done, whether it conforms with the Constitution or not. In my estimation, I think that part of the Constitution has been breached by the very act that fair hearing was not given. The panel that's supposed to come with the report within a particular time did that maybe over a day or thereabouts. The rush was amazing. The indications were that perhaps the State House Assembly was influenced or procured, or they may have collected gratification to whatever it is they have done to carry out this kind of impeachment in such a rush. And to say that in virtually all the states in Nigeria where the people not have been impeached, it has always been in observing it in breach of the law. Whatever it is they have done to bring Shaibu or to take him down as a deputy governor, which they have not done in the context of the application of the Constitution rightly. With the tenet of democracy, it's soiled that they are not able to They are not able to come clean to say they have done the right thing, and this is obtained in bad faith, to say the least.
Keep monitoring events as they unfold. Legal expert Evans UFELI, thank you very much for sharing your insights.